It's a bit of a rainy day here in the world of TerraFirmaCreate, but welcome back everyone. Welcome. Today I have a lot that I want to get done, but first of all, starting off here, I think I'm going to try to just address this exhausted situation here. So we have this, I'm not 100% sure what it does or where it came from, but I'm gonna hazard a bit of a guess that it comes from here. So this is your nutrition page, right? And we've been eating a lot of vegetables because we've been basically living off of different veggies here. But we don't really have much protein, fruit, or grain. We can get protein by killing a few salmon down here, but I think I'm going to start off by making some bread. So the way we do that, which I'm going to use this barley, which expires pretty soon. I don't know if we have any others that expire very soon. Okay, so I actually did find some barley that expires in a few minutes actually. So that's pretty convenient. We could turn this into barley grain, like so. And, oh, that gives us some straw as well. That's convenient. But yeah, so we have some of this barley grain here, and I don't think this is actually enough. So I think we need to do this with a little bit more of this stuff. So let's do it with all of that as well. That's a really nice sound. I really like that. I'm actually going to group that in with that. And wheat. Oh, that expires very soon as well. Maybe I should do it with the wheat too. Yeah, you know what? Let's make some wheat bread as well. So let's chuck that in there. So we've got a bunch of this grain here. And what we can do with this grain is we can use, I believe, this water ceramic jug. And let me turn that off real quick. We can put it around, is it all 8? We need barley flour. Well, we can make a quern. I think that's how you pronounce that. I don't know. But we should be able to make a quern, because we have some stone, right? Nope, okay, we've got 3 marble here. So we should be able to take that and a stick and then just do boop and boop. There we go. That's a handstone rather, not a quern. Okay, we actually do need a quern as well, which we need some smooth stuff for and just some raw stuff. Okay. We did make a chisel if we want to get some smooth stuff. So I'm going to eat this garlic real quick, get nice and fed up, and we need to make a bit of a chisel here. Now, I actually did start to get some metal going in the previous episode. I just ended up cutting it out, but I'll show you that once I just drink up here. Over here, I rediscovered this. I chopped down a bunch of wood because we're going to be doing a little bit of building today. I want to get at least a start to the house done today. I think that could be doable. But I also went ahead and made an unfired chisel mold here. And I got enough stuff together to make... Is that 2 black iron tools? Or black bronze, rather. Not black iron. So that would be 60 millibuckets plus 20 plus 20. No, okay. I think that should be 1 black bronze ingot, right? So that'll be enough for that. So I'm going to chuck those in there and get that going. Just get the pit kiln going once again here. I think we could just chuck a torch on there and that should light it, right? Yep, there it goes. All right, nice. Is the torch gone? Yep, the torch is burnt. Rip. And, okay, there goes the rain. Nice. Ooh, that's how you get ashes. Oh, okay. So we can use that for... chucking in a pot and making some lye, which we can use to make framed glass. Yeah, okay. That's what I was wondering how you got lye. Okay. So that's how you do it with ashes, and that's how you get ashes. Okay. That's quite convenient, actually. I didn't know you could do that. Okay. I've never actually broken a fire before, I guess. Alright. I'm going to do a little bit of flattening here as well for when we start to build the house. I'm not going to start to build it yet, but we're going to start to build it pretty soon. So I'm going to do a little bit of flattening here. I'm not going to worry about, like, making it look too natural with the landscape or anything just yet. I'll probably do a bit of terraforming afterwards, but for now, I'm just going to do literally just a bunch of flattening. Is that a mouse? Oh, it makes such a gross noise. What the hell? It's a rat. There we go. I got it. Okay, I didn't drop anything, so there was literally no point in killing it. But you know what? I don't care. I killed it anyway. Oh! That's not good. I didn't know it could catch that on fire. I don't really want that particularly, so let's get rid of that. Something else I noticed is that some of these leaves are kind of turning orange, and I think that is because we are actually going into autumn. Yeah, so this is late summer here. Man, a lot of time has passed. I think do we start at January? I don't know, maybe we start in June. Yeah, I think we start in June, because this is based off, like, American seasons, right? In Australia, January is summer, but in America, or just the Northern Hemisphere, that most of the world, I can't put that on America. It's summer in June and whatnot, but yeah. So, a lot of time has passed, I'm not gonna lie. And the more time that passes, the more this is looking really, really sad. We might want to kill some fish to get some protein. But before we do that, I think this should be ready pretty soon, right? Yep. Wow, that timing was on point. So let's grab these, chuck that in there. That should pour pretty easily. And boom. There we go. And it's too hot to open. Of course it is. We can chuck that back down there. And now we got this chisel head mold. I'm going to chuck this in the barrel to cool down. Boom. Nice and cool. And do I get the mold back? I don't even get the mold back anyway. Oh, there was no point. There was no point. All right, whatever. We've got the chisel now. And the chisel is a very, very useful tool. Because we can use this to do all sorts of things. I think, is it... Nope, it's definitely not N. N is for weight points. Well, we have a hammer, so we need to chuck the hammer in our offhand. And as you can see down the bottom when I press M, it cycles between 3 different modes down at the bottom of the hotbar there. My dog's going off, apologies for that. Now, I'm actually going to head over to the other side here where we started this copper mine, where there was no copper. But if we come down here, I'll place a bit of a torch so we can see a little bit easier. There is a torch up here, but it's burnt out. I could probably actually just relight that, right? Boom, like that, yeah. That gives a little bit of light. But anyway, what we should be able to do is right-click on this. And yeah, you can see that converts that into smooth blocks. So yeah, we can do that. And then we should be able to just dig that up and it'll give us the smooth block. Yeah. So this is going to be very handy for a number of different things. I want to get a decent bit of these because this is also what kind of gets us started with the Create mod as well. Yeah, so let's get a little bit more of this stuff. I'm not going to get too much, but just a little bit. I'll get 10. Yeah, 10 should be enough. We should probably make a quern. So where did we put that? There. And then we can grab the marble and we should be able to just boom, 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 boom. There's the quern right there. So let's place this down here. Chuck the handstone on top. And now we should be able to... Oh, okay. Oh, look at that, dude. That's cool. So that crushes that up and gives us some barley flour. Okay, so now we just need to do that like a bunch of times then. Alright, we're cooking up the bluegill. Oh, hello, cow. You really want to be cooked, don't you? I'm not going to cook you as a baby. Don't worry, bro. As a baby. Alright, so we've got the cooked bluegill here, and that should be bringing up our protein a little bit. Yeah, look at that, dude. Now it's time for the flour here. So I've just been querning up a little bit more of this stuff here. Get out of the way, bro. And I believe we should be able to put this in here, and I don't know how much it is. Oh, okay, so that just makes how much we need. Alright, and that's barley dough, like so. Let's quern a little bit more of that stuff up. I don't know if that's the right terminology. I feel like it's not. But you know what? It's fine. It's fine. So then I believe if we just chuck this on the fire, this should eventually turn into bread, right? If we just kind of cook this up. Yeah, look at that barley bread. Boom. Nice. Alright, let's see how this tastes. Quite scrumptious. And that should, yeah, improve our grain a little bit more. So we've got these 3 food groups improving quite a bit. Fruit, we have nothing, and dairy, we have nothing. Although, that cow is looking quite good to get some milk, maybe. Oh, the cow is too young to produce. Okay, so it should work then, right? If we can find an older cow, then maybe. Nanny goat is not familiar enough. Oh, okay. So we need to familiarize them. Alright, that makes sense. I think we could do that with grain, right? If we just feed this guy a bit of grain. Oh, I didn't mean to... Oh, okay. He likes me. Okay. I think you gotta... There's like a whole familiarizing system here. Not 100% sure how it works. Ow. What was that? I don't know. Oh, it's probably the fact that I'm like dying of thirst. Oh man, this stuff expires very soon. Oh, I'm not going to be able to cook this all into bread. Oh man. Well, I'll definitely try. I'm just going to sit here and cook this as much as I can before it expires, I think. Okay, so I've made a bunch of bread here, but it all expires very, very soon. So I guess I'm just going to try and eat as much of this as I possibly can. Just fill myself up completely with this bread. I think we can also make sandwiches with this. So if I do usage here, yeah, we can make all sorts of sandwiches. Alright, can I chuck like beetroots in there? And make a sandwich out of that? Can I get away with that? I can, aha. And that expires in 4 days. Oh, okay, we definitely want to do that then. Alright, let's make as many sandwiches as we can out of this stuff then. Alright, cool. So we've turned all our bread into sandwiches, which don't expire for quite a while. Yeah, 4 days, 4 days. This is going to expire very soon, so I'm going to eat this real quick. I can't eat it yet. And this is rotten. So can I, like, cut that off or something and make it not rotten? Or is that just like done for? What if I try and turn that into bread? What's it gonna do? Okay, I don't think it cooks. I don't think dough should be going dark red. I don't know, that's making me a little bit nervous. So we've got a decent bit of food here now, and our food groups should be going up. We're still exhausted for some reason, probably because we've got no fruit or dairy, but protein and grain is looking a little bit better, so that's good at least. So now I think it's about time we actually start working on the house here. Yeah, so I went away off camera, and I got a little bit of raw black sandstone. I got a little bit more of this stuff. In fact, a whole large vessel full, so quite a bit. And this should be enough to start building some of the foundations of our house here. So the way I kind of want to do this is I want to grab some sequoia, which I believe is this. No, that's chestnut. Here's the sequoia. So I got a bunch of sequoia as well off camera. And I want to grab a bunch of this stuff here and start kind of putting down this like so into the corners and then start building a bit of a foundation. Now, I don't know if we can actually craft stairs. Let me see here. Can you craft stairs out of this? Oh, you can. Oh, and it gives you tons of them. Okay, that's very handy actually. I thought you couldn't craft stairs. You never used to be able to, but I guess you can now. So I'm gonna do maybe in sections of 5. So that's 5 there, and then build that up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Build that up, and then that'll be kind of one bit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Build that up, and kind of do a bit of an L shape here. I think an L shape will work. I also want to. I think it's with the chisel that it turns it into smooth black sandstone. So I can make smooth black sandstone with this. And then can I make the cut? Yeah, I can make the cut as well. And then we can kind of add a little bit of variation in that. So I'm going to get rid of that, and then just kind of sprinkle those in just to give it a little bit more variation, make it look a little bit nicer. That fire's going off. Let's see if I can break this and get a bunch of ash from it. Yep, nice. All right, so I've got all of the outside stairs in place here. I think that's how I wanted to do it. Is that how I wanted to do it? Oh, I don't remember actually. I think I wanted to have it go all the way around. You know what? This will work though. This will be fine. All right, let's grab a little bit more of this sandstone here. I'm gonna actually stack those together and grab a little bit more of this stuff. And we want to kind of do the same type of thing, right? Just add a bunch of variations. So the way I'm going to do that is just by kind of... These blocks both look the same from the top, so it doesn't really matter too much. And then go in and fill the rest with this regular black sandstone. And that should create a really nice dark flooring. I think that'll look really, really good. So let's finish this off here. And then we can start to build up the walls a little bit as well. So we're going to have a little bit less interior space. In fact, this is actually only going to be 3 wide. I didn't really think about that, did I? Alright, so I've gone ahead and expanded this out a little bit. So instead of being 5 blocks per division, it's now 7. And so it does extend a little bit over the edge here, but that's alright. We should be able to incorporate that into the design a little bit better later on. For now though, I'm just going to kind of continue on with this. So first of all, let me eat a nice sandwich here. Nom 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 nom. Delicious. That gives us some nice stats, which I'm very happy about. A lot more grain. We need more grain and protein, but we'll get to protein later. It's fine. We got tons of this sequoia logs here. Hopefully we don't use all of it. I mean, I'd like to have a little bit left over. Or at least not have to go and gather more. Yeah, that's what I want. So what we should be able to do here is if I go ahead and turn a bunch of this stuff into lumber, like so. And then we want to turn all of this into planks. And I guess it'll end up as being 1 log per plank. So yeah, we're probably not going to have enough for this. That's a bit of a shame, but that's all right. So what I want to do is kind of build this along like so. Boom, 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 boom. And then that'll kind of be our main wall material. Now we'll also have some windows here. Of course, we got to have some windows, especially to look out over this beautiful lake here. You know, while building this, I wanted to talk a little bit about an impulse purchase I made yesterday. Yep, I did an impulse buy. I bought something impulsively, and that thing that I bought impulsively was an Xbox 360. Yeah, so I had an Xbox 360 growing up. It was a really cool console, actually. I really liked the 360. But unfortunately, a long time ago, it just broke. I don't know what happened with it, but it just kind of stopped starting. Stop starting? I don't know. It just, you press the on button and nothing would happen. And I've taken it apart multiple times, tried to work out what's wrong with it, but I don't know, man. I couldn't work out what was wrong with it. So I just went, you know what? It's a couple $100, or not. It's not even a couple $100. It's just under $100 Australian. I'm going to buy a secondhand 360. I got the 360E. Oh, no, not the E. That's the one that I had. I got the 360 Slim. Yeah. And I've been playing a lot of games on it recently. You know, over the past... I got it yesterday. So recently. Yeah, that being one day. But yeah, I've been playing a little bit of Halo, a little bit of Minecraft, of course. And some Skate 3 and all that kind of stuff. And dude, it was such a good console. I'm not going to lie. I really miss the 360. I was never like a huge online, you know, online gamer type person. But I don't know, man. It was just really awesome. It was a lot of fun. I really liked that console. But yeah, anyway, we've got the interior of this house built now. And I've decided to put 2 entrances in. First one is over here. And I'm kind of thinking of having another floor up above there, but I'm not 100% sure yet. We're not going to have this done by today, by the way. Bit of a shame, but it's just probably not going to happen. We're almost completely fresh out of this sandstone as well, which is kind of surprising. But we have a decent amount left, so we should be able to craft all of that up into that. And then kind of just go around the outside, dig out these blocks down here, and build the foundation going a little bit lower. So I'm going to put that in there, and then just do that kind of thing, right? To kind of build it up, make it look a lot more solid. Because this is meant to act like a foundation, right? This is a foundation, essentially. And I got to make it look like a foundation, because it doesn't look much like a foundation when it's just kind of floating midair, does it? Alright, cool. Well, I got all of that done around the outside here. And now what I'm thinking is this back entrance here, I want to have chests along all of these walls. So I'm going to box those in, just like so. And what do we want to make the chests out of? Oh, I'm not sure. We can make... We've already seen birch chests, oak chests. I mean, actually, let's just look in here real quick. Okay, so I probably like the oak the best, to be honest, because we've got the chestnut up here, which I don't love too much. Up here, we've got somewhere... We got the birch ones, yeah. The birch ones they're okay. The sequoia ones, they're also okay, but they're a little bit weird. I don't know. I think the oak ones probably look the best. So let's go ahead, and we should have a few oak logs here. Yeah, we got a decent amount. So we should be able to cut that up, boom, like so. And that'll give us 8 chests, won't it? Yeah, because the chests are just made out of the lumber, not the logs, the planks, right? Yeah, so that's what they look like. Again, it's not the best. Like, this border is very noisy. I don't really love that. But I think it's the best out of all of the logs we have. I'm not gonna... I almost said best out of a bad bunch. That's a little bit mean. I think it's a little bit better than the best out of a bad bunch. But, yeah, I don't know. I don't love them. They're not amazing. But you know what? They'll do. Yeah, so this will be our main storage. It doesn't have as much storage per large chest as, like, vanilla Minecraft does. But that's okay. That's alright. We don't need all of that storage, really. I mean, we kind of do, but that's a problem that later me can deal with. I don't have to deal with that right now. Boom. Place a couple torches in here. Light it up a little bit. Always good. Always good. Also, that's the word I meant to say. I also want to make a little bit of glass, which I think we can do with some black sand here. Yep, there we go. Glass. All right, awesome. So I'm just going to cook up a bunch of this stuff. We should be able to make glass panes as well, right? Yep. Okay, you can make glass panes. So that'll make that quite easy. So now we can chuck a bunch of these into the window frames here. We might need a few more of these. Nope, that's almost the perfect amount, actually. We just have one left over. All right, sweet. Well, I think the next step here is just to do a bit of organizing of our items. We need to go ahead and chuck everything from that chest, those vessels and all that into these chests nice and organized, I think. All right, so that is all of our items basically sorted out into these things. We've got, you know, a couple things around the place. Stuff like... What the hell? Okay, something just beeped. I'm not sure what happened there. Anyway, I'll go through the chest quickly. We got food in here. We got seeds. We got wood. We got stone. We got the, like, dirt, sand, sandstone, that kind of stuff. Random materials, obituaries, and then nothing. Valuables, and then ceramics. We've completely cleared up this side bit here. There's nothing left, which is really, really nice. And you may notice we don't really have a roof yet, and that's because I want to make it primarily out of andesite, but, I mean, okay, I guess we have quite a bit of andesite here, but I also want to use smooth andesite, and we don't have a huge amount of that stuff yet. So I might have to go ahead and mine a little bit more of that. Not 100% sure. I don't know how long this episode's getting so far, but I kind of want to get into the create mod a little bit, just for the end of this episode. So the first thing we need to do for the create mod is we need to make some shafts, which is like that, and a chisel, I believe. Okay, never mind, I take it back. It's not with that, it is with raw stuff, yeah. So I should be able to do that, and that Yep, it actually worked this time. And this creates some shafts. Boom, first create block we've placed down. That feels very good. All right, we need to mine that back up again because we need to go ahead and combine that with a wooden plank, I believe, which I'll just use chestnut here. That creates a cogwheel. Yeah, okay. So what we can use this for is a number of different things with the create mod, but the basic thing that we want to do, first and foremost, I think. I want to make a millstone first. So, okay, this is all vanilla stuff. Oh, okay, so it just cycles through vanilla and non-vanilla. Gotcha, okay. So if we get some raw marble, which we've got, and a couple planks, we should be able to combine those into that, and that. And then we got a millstone. All right, nice. Now this thing's really cool. What we can do is we can place this down. I'll place it down over here because I feel like it fits going here. I want to make another cogwheel like that. Place that down next to it, I believe. And then we need to make a hand crank, which, how do you make that again? I actually don't remember. Boom, boom. We have a hand crank. Chuck that on there. And then that is, you know, makes that go round, right? And what we can do with that is we can go ahead and grab a little bit of, let's grab our silver here to test this out because I want to make sure that this works. So we can get 10 millibuckets per bit of silver here. And if we just kind of, do you throw it in? Yep, okay, so that's crushing it up there. And that has a chance of giving us crushed silver, which it doesn't look like it did. So let's just chuck all of this in here. So that was 110 millibuckets initially, right? And if we crank all of this, we should get more out of it. Okay, and it's done. So 300. Whoa. Okay, yeah, that is a massive, massive profit. Okay, so this is essentially like an ore doubling thing, but it has a little bit of chance, and it's raining. Man, I really wish I had a roof right about now, but that's all right. So we just turned 110 millibuckets into 300, which is quite a good deal. I'm not going to lie. Wow, yeah, okay. So that's 100 per crushed silver. That's really good, actually. So that's 1 ingot per one of these, or 1 tool, or whatever we want to do, right? We got tin here and bismuth and all that. So we can do that with, I believe, all of this. Yeah, we can get crushed bismuth. It's a 20% chance to get 100 millibuckets of that. Yeah, okay. That is a really, really good deal. So we've got this now, which is quite neat. I could like automate that and not have it be on a hand crank, but we need stuff with like water and stuff. You can't just pick up water sources in this and place them down. You have to really like go down to the river and place the thing down, you know, the water mill or whatever it's called. And there's other stuff with the create mod that can like give you a lot of power, but yeah, I don't know. We'll have to look into that later on. But for now, I think the hand crank's good. All right, we don't really have a roof here. I want to get at least a little bit of the roof done, maybe, for the thumbnail at least. So let's go ahead and craft up most of this andesite here into block form. So like that, andesite cobble. And can we craft this into stairs? Yes, we can. And that is quite profitable to do so. So I'm going to craft all of those into stairs. Okay, so does this combination look any good? Yeah, I think that's decent. I think that's decent enough. So I want to build our roof out of that stuff. So I think it'll be a little bit low if it goes out here. Maybe I could get away with doing it on the outside here. Just kind of alternate a couple of these a little bit randomly across like this. And then what I want to do is kind of have it go outwards like that. Whoops. Not like that. Like that. And that should like help create a bit more of a better peak here. If I put slabs in there, yeah, slabs look a heaps nicer there, dude. Okay, well, I can replace a couple of those with, you know, whatever in the future if I want to. Give it a little bit more variation. Thank you, Rain, for disappearing. Appreciate it. And let's build up here. Get to the top of the roof here and I guess keep building this peak up. Yeah, you know what? Looking at it, I don't think I want to do a second floor. I was like, I thought I'd be convinced by coming down here and be like, yeah, you know what? It needs a second floor. But you know what? It doesn't really, you know? I think it looks fine. I think it's okay. So I'm going to go ahead and quickly come through here. And I got a bunch of this chestnut stuff here because chestnut looks quite nice as well. So I'm going to turn that into planks like so. And it just gives like a nice darker color. And then we want to build this across, not like that. I don't want to be crouching while I place this. I want to be standing up. And boom. Whoops. And then what I want to do, because this log itself looks a little bit ugly, I'm actually going to strip it. Yeah, so I'm going to strip it like that, and then we can go ahead and chuck this up the top. And I think this should look quite nice from the outside. Yeah, look at that, dude. just gives a really nice darker tinge to it, right? I think that looks awesome. All right, I'm really, really happy with where this build is going. I'm not going to lie. I'm going to... Let's chop this tree down. It has to come down. I'm sorry. It has to happen. I might plant another tree there eventually, but for now... my axe is broke. Damn it. All right, that's about as much as I can do with the materials I have at the moment, which is not much. I'll admit, it's not a huge amount, but you know what? It's enough for now. Yeah. I think this house is starting to come together quite a lot, actually. I'm really, really happy with where this is going. And, like, this front view here is just so nice, dude. I'm really, really happy with where this direction the house is going. But I think I'm going to have to go ahead and end off this episode here. If I were to guess, it's getting decently long. And I don't want to have, you know, the world's longest episode here. So let's finish off our last wheat bread sandwich here. And let's go ahead and, I guess, yeah, just end off the episode. Thank you for watching. Really hope you enjoyed it. Finally got some building done and finally got to the create mod. Very, very happy about both of those. But yeah, hopefully in the next episode we can finish off the roof and at least the exteriors of the house. And get into the game a hell of a lot more. Get into some more create stuff, hopefully. Want to do a little bit of copper mining, potentially. I'm not 100% sure. You can't jump on trees in this. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see what happens. We'll see where we go. But yeah, for now, I really hope you enjoyed this video. I had a really good time. I'm really enjoying this series. As of recording this, the first episode has been released, and it seems to be pretty positively received, so I'm very happy about that. And I hope you're enjoying the whole series here. I'm definitely enjoying making it, so I'm going to keep making it. Even if nobody else enjoys it, I don't care. I just want to make more of this. So yeah, I'm going to end this one off here. Thank you so much for watching. I really, really hope you enjoyed it. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one.